Hi, I'm Indira Prism, and welcome to my show Neon Sketches, a sound collector, sonic painter, and self-proclaimed melody alchemist. Raised between gallery halls and dive bars, I love audio experimentation and avant-garde performance art. Through Neon Sketches, I craft a moodboard of demos spotlighting unsigned artists who trade in vulnerability, voltage, and vibrant hooks. These are tracks still in the raw, uncut brilliance, delivered with punch and promise. Expect glitchy textures, shimmering synths, crunchy guitars, and vocals that walk the tightrope between sweet and savage. Each episode is a mixtape for the future, where the underground breathes, pulses, and grows wings. I don't chase hits, I chase fingerprints, those imperfect, unforgettable marks that scream, "This is real." And that was Question by Veil Department, a track that lingers like fog over flickering city lights. Minimalist but mighty, melodic but menacing. They're one of those rare acts that don't just make music, they build shadowy sonic worlds to get lost in. Keep them on your radar, or better yet, don't. They prefer it that way. Veil Department are from Gothenburg, Sweden. I'd say their genre is dark synthwave, minimal electronica. Members include Elin Wallström on vocals, guitars, Niklas Orlander on synth and production, and finally Rickard Blomqvist on live FX. Veil Department emerged from the misty backstreets of Gothenburg, blending icy synths, whispered vocals, and a Scandinavian sense of melancholy. Their aesthetic is noir-drenched, VHS textures, analog imperfections, and lyrics that read like redacted love letters. Question is a demo, which was meant to be on their EP Low Signal Rituals, exploring themes of disassociation, digital ghosts, and emotional recursion, a pulsing, slow-burn synth elegy for connections lost in translation. That was The Glass Bruise from Berlin-based outfit The Glass Bruise, a name, a scar, and a sound all in one. Their music bleeds cinematic melancholy, like cold neon reflections off broken pavement. It's synthwave soaked in sorrow, but there's something strangely comforting in their digital ache. Germany's given us Kraftwerk and Moderat, now add The Glass Bruise to that lineage of beautiful desolation. I'm Indira, and you're listening to Sonic Scout Radio. Next up, we drift into the shadowy tides of the drowning season, a hauntingly cinematic synthwave act from the windswept coast of Portugal. Known for their brooding textures, analog echoes, and hypnotic pulse, their sound feels like a slow descent into neon sorrow. Part dream, part danger. Let their waves pull you under. This is the drowning season.
Terrifying embers, but not so soft and tender. The city is a savior, she'll hold you till you're braver. I have lost my way. Makes it okay. I have lost my way. Makes it okay. Terrifying embers, but not so soft and tender. The city is a savior, she'll hold you till you're braver. I have lost my way. Makes it okay. Terrifying embers, but not so soft and tender. The city is a savior, she'll hold you till you're braver. There is no past. There is no future. Only now. Only now. Only now. Are you the one who will never give me up? The only time I see you is if you're going down. Midnight comes to see from love. You only ever need me when it's time to. I see you. I see through you. I can hardly breathe, and I can hardly see, but I can't forget you. No, I can't forget you. I can hardly breathe, and I can hardly see, but I can't forget you. No, I can't forget you. You. I wanna feel your fingertips on my skin. I wanna feel your touch if it's empty again. I don't wanna feel your cold, cold hand. I don't wanna spend another night alone again. You're my one and only. When life's crashing down, crashing down. I wanna feel your fingertips on my skin. I wanna feel your touch if it's empty again. I don't wanna feel your cold, cold hand. I don't wanna spend another night alone again. I can't be I can find my way to come back home. I can stop to remember, and I am capable to leave you forever. I don't wanna feel your fingertips on my skin. I don't wanna feel your touch if it's empty again. I don't wanna feel your cold, cold hand. I don't wanna spend another night alone again. I don't wanna feel your fingertips on my skin. I don't wanna feel your touch if it's empty again. I don't wanna feel your cold, cold hand. I don't wanna spend another night alone again.
That was Lucid Funeral with their devastatingly beautiful track Alone Again, straight out of the fog-laced streets of Lithuania. A spectral blend of synth-laced melancholy and aching vocals. Their sound lingers like smoke in a dim-lit cathedral. Dark, cinematic, and painfully honest, just how we like it. Stay with us, more shadows and sonic poetry ahead. From the shadows of Cape Town, Pale Obelisk is a synth-driven trio that thrives in the liminal space between electronic tension and post-rock catharsis. Formed in 2022, the band consists of Nova Thorne, vocals and lyrics, Micah Kruger, synth and programming, and Jax Rue, guitars and production. Inspired by the desolate beauty of coastal storms and neon-lit solitude, their sound draws from dark wave, synth-punk and shoegaze. Think Boy Harsha meets Interpol, but dragged through analog dust and delay. With demo tracks like Bulletproof, Pale Obelisk captures the ache of modern isolation, the hope of rebellion, and the elegance of decay. They're currently unsigned and gilding a cult following among underground electronic and alternative communities, one haunted beat at a time.
want, all I really need. All I really want, all I really need. All I really want, all I really need.
And that was Fusion of Love, with their shimmering track, All I Really Want, pulsing straight from the heart of Amsterdam's underground. This duo blends nostalgia-drenched synths with aching vocals and a touch of electro soul, capturing that late-night longing we've all felt. One foot in the retro past, the other chasing the future. Stick around, more hidden treasures coming your way from Sonic Scout Radio, playing the best unsigned talent anywhere. That was Let Me Be by Loz, an Australian synth lounge act from Sydney that shimmered briefly before slipping into the shadows. Originally a demo from an album that never saw a proper release, it still lingers out there, haunting the corners of Last FM for those curious enough to dig. Loz have since parted ways, fading into obscurity, but tracks like this still whisper through the static. Stay tuned, more unearthed brilliance on the way.
Do you think they will let me live in Montana?
I would think they'll let you live wherever you want.
Good. Then I will live in Montana. And I will marry a round American woman and raise rabbits. And she will cook them for me. And I will have a pickup truck. Or possibly even a recreational vehicle. And drive from state to state. Do they let you do that?
Yes.
No papers?
No papers. Straight to straight.
Полезно знать, что думает противник. Не правда ли? Советский социалистических республик там ведь личный быть может. Такое понятие противоречит общественному делу. Советский социалистический республик, товарищ, личный быть не может. Такое понятие противоречит общественному делу.
That was When the Night Comes, a hypnotic late-night shimmer from Tonic Loco, a Ukrainian four-piece collective blending trip-hop, synth lounge, and melancholic electronica with cinematic flair. They may be under the radar now, but this demo proves they're crafting something quietly magnetic. Smooth, moody, and wrapped in velvet shadows, Tonic Loco make music for the dimly lit corners of the night. Hailing from Kiev, Tonic Loco is a four-piece collective steeped in down-tempo atmosphere and textured melancholy. Their sound draws inspiration from classic trip-hop acts like Massive Attack and Morchiba, infused with lounge-era synths, brooding bass lines, and ghostly vocal layers. The group, Anya Koval, vocals, Nikita Dmitrenko, keys and synths, Vlad Isayev, beats and bass, and Oleg Moraz, guitar and samples. Formed in the late-night cafes of Podil, bonding over vintage gear and a love of post-Soviet jazz, noir films and lo-fi textures. Though still unsigned, Tonic Loco have released a handful of shadowy demos online.
Smile without your arms around me. One lonely night without your eyes, without your touch beside me now. Baby, it's all I'm asking for. One sweetly day, when you stay here, when I can get you closer. Baby, don't go. Baby, it's all I'm asking for. It's all I'm asking for. And you know that deep in my heart, I hope that you'll be there. You must believe in that. Love is the love. Come take my hand. We can walk to the sky. All day, all our life. 'Cause love will never die. 'Cause love will never die. One hopeless day, when I'm alone, and you're miles and miles from home. One hopeless night, when you are gone. Baby, don't go. Baby, it's all I'm asking for. One sweetly day, when you stay here, when I can get you closer.
That was To Get You Close by Howl and Mercury, an ethereal synth-lunge shimmer from London, England. Seductive, slow-burning and soaked in atmosphere, their sound feels like a midnight drive through rain-soaked city streets. A sonic invitation to lean in closer and drift away from the foggy fringe of East London's underground. A duo weaving lush synthscapes, dusky grooves, and late-night emotion into what they call cinematic soul for the sleepless. Formed in 2022, the project is the creative partnership between producer multi-instrumentalist Jude Holden and vocalist-lyricist Mira Leone. Their music floats in the space between ambient trip-hop and modern synth lounge, evoking comparisons to 07, Rye, and even Air, with whispered vocals, reverb-drenched roads, and velvety drum machines. Their demo, To Get You Close, is all tension and tenderness, a song that doesn't just ask you to listen, but to feel. With only a handful of tracks released and zero press, they've become something of a whispered secret in the London indie circuit, the kind of act you stumble upon at 1 a.m. and never forget. One foot in the shadows, the other in the stars, Howl and Mercury are quietly crafting sonic intimacy. Keep listening. That was Across the Universe by Maddening Crowd, a swirling, ambient-laced journey straight from the canals of Amsterdam. With echoes of Moby's introspective pulse and ghostly piano lines, this track feels like stargazing through city lights, equal parts melancholy and majestic. Hailing from Amsterdam, Maddening Crowd is the moniker of electronic composer and multi-instrumentalist Sven Dekker, whose work draws deep inspiration from the emotive electronica of artists like Moby, Uncle, and early Massive Attack. Fusing delicate piano motifs with atmospheric synths and cinematic textures, Maddening Crowd's sound is both intimate and expansive, music for late-night introspection and lost-in-thought train rides. Across the Universe is a standout from his latest series of demos, a track that floats rather than drives, unfolding slowly like a dream you can't quite hold onto. Maddening Crowd isn't chasing the spotlight, he's crafting universes on his own terms. Let yourself drift into one.
What have you done with them? They are screaming, can't you hear them? Can't you hear them? Did you ever lose a tear? No, 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 no. You never got a feeling. It's a long, long way to find out where to go.
Wow, two mesmerizing cuts just now from the Swiss duo Frank and Martins. First up, the hauntingly beautiful When She Cries, followed by the brooding and atmospheric Eastern Bloc. Ethereal, cinematic, and soaked in late-night mystique, these tracks feel like the soundtrack to a film that hasn't been made yet. Based in the shadowy hills of Lausanne, Switzerland, Frank and Martins are sonic architects of the ethereal. Known for their minimal yet emotionally rich soundscapes, the duo, comprised of Jean-François Frank Meyer and Lucas Martins, craft haunting synth-driven pieces laced with melancholy strings, vintage drum machines, and fragile vocal layers. Their music blurs the lines between ambient electronica, post-rock, and neoclassical moods, pulling listeners into a slow-motion dream state. Whether it's the soft ache of When She Cries or the cold beauty of Eastern Bloc, Frank and Martins don't just play music, they paint with it. So I'll be signing off now. Thank you so much for listening. One more to play, Love Letter by Total Hills. They are from Barcelona. This track I found when I dug deep into the vaults of SoundCloud. Boom, it was there, and I instantly fell in love with it. I hope you do too. I'll see you next time, and if you have amazing tracks at demo stage worth a listen to our global audience, send them to me at indira@sonicscoutradio.com. See you on the other side.
Look into my heart and sing what my love you are to me.